All right, well then you didn't fall asleep for the first time.
So you've been asleep before.
Yeah, it's happened before.
Pretty lame.
Pretty lame. Alright, so, I mean, are you, like, going around the same table, or...
I'll go to the same table.
Dagus and Avo are both at the same table they were at last time. Dagus is, once again, sitting at the head.
Okay.
This time where Nathan was sitting last time.
Power move.
Where the seat at the head of the table that you sat at last night?
Oh,
Dagus is sitting there.
Dag nabbit, Dagus.
Alright, you get food. I mean, everybody's just bustling around. They're doing their own thing.
Make a bacon sandwich and go sit across the table from Avo.
I do a little rap about chicken tacos.
I'm not gonna do it with you here. I promise.
I was gonna.
Did you do it for everyone?
Something.
No.
Nobody
I was
asked.
gonna ask something, but like, I was gonna be like on a level of like hasn't even been put on SoundCloud yet. To where did that fall?
It's like maybe 8 words.
It's the widest thing you will ever hear in your life.
So it hasn't been put on SoundCloud.
No.
So we can be real quiet for a second.
It makes me so furiously angry that I had never videoed it.
We can go quiet for a second.
I think it's mainly just because he would not stop for weeks.
So Scooby-Doo all over.
Yes.
But it was my creation.
It was, and it was just as good as his jokes.
No.
I would like to read my cards for the day.
All right.
Ooh. Really, I just read a person's fate, but I just would like to say that I read cards every day.
Okay. Okay.
Do I need to roll?
Yes.
Whose fate?
I never know. Oh, you roll.
Oh, okay. What's it do?
You learn a single enigmatic word connected to the creature's fate, and that time frame. Fate is notoriously inscrutable, and the word isn't necessarily meant to be taken at face value. So the meaning is often clear only in hindsight. The GM rolls a secret DC 6 flat check. If the creature's fate is too uncertain, or on a failed flat check, the spell yields the word inconclusive. Either way, the creature is temporarily immune to me reading their fate for 24 hours.
Inconclusive!
Damn,
I rolled a 1.
so much better than the 3 I rolled first. So, like, here we are.
Your fate is to be determined for this day.
Yes.
Welcome to my life. I wake up not knowing what I'm gonna do until I roll a die. And it's like, you die. Neat.
Didn't he die?
All right, so as you're eating,
I have bad dreams.
and everyone's just kind of doing their own thing, Merceris walks up to the table as everyone's everyone's finishing up. She waits for everyone to get a good breakfast. She walks up to the table and she's like, "So, for the day, you don't really have. We're not asking you to do anything today. You can take a few days to get your feet, to get your bearings, and this kind of thing before you've made a decision whether or not you want to join with us, whether it's temporarily or whatever you need to do. So there's no rush for you to make your decisions. Feel free to walk around Will-o'-the-Wisp. If you do decide to leave the inn itself, don't go so far as you cannot see the inn above the other buildings. It is very easy to get lost in this city. Very. You do not understand how easy it is to get lost. The moment you lose sight of this place, you can get lost. So, we caution you. If you would like to go places, we can find you a guide. That's one of the many professions in this city is guides, but we have some that we actually trust that won't just lead you somewhere to rob you blind. So, if you are feeling useless and you want a job to do, I can find you a job around the inn. It's just completely up to you. So, if you have questions, feel free to ask me. Once again, I urge you, if you're having any kind of doubts about what kind of things we do, to speak to Zahalan or Brilla, or ask me specific questions. And but other than that, we will do dinner an hour after sunset. And so whenever you're ready for that, if you would like something in the meantime, you may go upstairs and just tell them Mercedes said you could get a snack and they will provide you with something. And she starts to direct the new little children on how to gather the plates up and to bring them back.
Jeez, that was horrible.
Well, has what's her face come out yet?
Alexis?
Yes.
No.
All right. I go looking for her.
Okay. All right. Are you? So you go down the hallway of the rooms.
Yep.
And there are probably 4 of them. The doors are currently closed. The rest of them are open.
Just open. Open.
Okay, so you open the door and walk in. As you open the door and walk in, it's one of the small rooms. Well, so you probably wouldn't go in because you're looking for Clexes. So there's a small room.
Okay. We avoid that one.
Okay. All right, so you get to one of them and the door's locked.
Hello? Lexus? Hello? Hello?
No answer.
Damn, they're rude. To the next one.
Okay. This one, the door opens. It is, all the other ones are very similar. This one is, like when you walk in, it's a regular sized door, but when you walk in, it's a little smaller than the rest of the other rooms. There is no bed, there is a pallet on the ground. And there is a small table set to the side with a single candle burning on it and a book that's closed.
All right, we go look.
Go look what?
The book.
What languages do you speak?
Oh, I speak. Oh, I gotta figure out where to find it.
It's under details.
Thank you. Details. So I speak.
Did you not pick him?
Apparently not.
I did.
I know
me
3.
neither,
So, uno secondo.
Make sure to click on common.
All right, that's 3.
trying.
Elven, Goblin, and Kitsune. Or Kitsune, my bad.
In common.
And Common. Common, yeah.
It doesn't speak common. It does not speak common. Okay. Yeah, you have no idea what it says. The book itself is made of red leather. It is very fine. The edges of the pages are gold leafed, and there is intricate knotwork on the front of it. And when you open it up, the book itself is illuminated. Like there's not in pictures, but like the first letter is intricate and large and very, very precise and beautiful artwork that carried it.
There's nobody in here. To the next.
That's so
No, that's it.
of the rooms that are.
I thought you said.
I said 3.
Yeah. Okay.
One small door,
One small door.
then the locked door, and then this one. When you leave, do you shut the door or do you leave it open?
I shut the door. It gotta be nice.
Just walking in the room. It gotta be nice.
Walk in the room and walk over and grab somebody's book and look at it. But we're gonna be nice and shut it.
Is this seen? Can this be seen from where we are?
I mean, you see him going down the hallway and going into rooms. You can't see him what he's doing in the rooms, but you see him going into the rooms.
Okay.
Yeah, what's your stealth like
I wanna.
with wooden feet?
Oh,
+3.
which is basically
Once.
nothing in this game.
To hide.
Yeah, that's +7 right now.
Alright.
Oh yeah. Well, my deception's
It's
at
not where wood.
+5. I
Uh,
don't need to hide.
deception +5 as well.
Ooh.
You wanna laugh?
No, mine's mainly for playing dead or playing as a toy.
What'd you give me this for?
For your butt.
Oh no.
Okay.
Have to go.
You're welcome.
Where are you going?
We're gonna go back
You're
to
plotting. I don't know where the fuck you're going.
we're gonna go back to the locked door.
Okay?
Click and clacking.
Click clank.
It's like you're walking
Click, clattering.
clogs.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Just trying to open the door.
What did you just do? I need to like I get the noise you made and the hand movement, but I need to know what that is mechanically is happening.
I'm just trying to
Don't
open
you
the
know
door. I'm
them?
just doing it.
So you're screaming and trying to open the door. Okay.
Oi!
Hello.
So the like,
What are you doing?
slams into the door jam, like down at the end of the hall, is Brilla with a hand on her head.
Oh hi.
Fucking Mickey Mouse now?
Yep. It's a door.
Right, but who's sleeping there?
I don't know.
Why not?
Why does it matter to you?
I'm looking for Clexus.
More yelling.
She didn't come to breakfast, and I gotta make sure she's okay. Cause there was some.
What's the most simple solution? Or simple answer here?
Cannot compute. What?
Asleep. Leave him alone.
Fine.
Knock on the door more.
Drop your puppet.
I go up to. The Dagus is there.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, we'll just go to everyone. Have you seen Clexus?
I have not.
Great. Anyways, next person.
That's fair.
Have you seen Clexus?
Who are you asking?
Just someone. Next person.
Okay. So this is just the workers. No, they have not. So there is Merceris. Well, this group, Merceris and Zahala.
We'll go to Merceris.
Okay.
I found this on the web.
Oh, that's neat. Have you seen Clexus?
I have not, but sometimes the first night here can be kind of rough for people. So I'm not really looking for her yet.
Why?
What? Dreams can be vivid here.
Yeah.
What?
What?
It can be hard to differentiate between reality and dreams in this place. You get used to it. It doesn't take too long, but the first night can be rough.
Anybody have bad dreams?
Yeah.
Are they always bad?
No, but coming from where you came from, bad dreams would make sense. Being that we rescued you from a slave market. Not literally where you came from.
Maybe a little bit.
You good?
I am. Thank you.
Not you.
He's got the look on.
A little beat up, but I'm fine.
What happens if they can't come back?
That's very rare. It's,
But not zero.
it's very rare. But Ikelos can help bring people back most of the time if they are lost.
Who?
Ikelos, he owns the Will o' the Wisp.
Oh.
He is Vestar is Ikelos' right-hand man.
Got it.
He's also the patron of one of the higher-ups in the Endless Dreamers.
Okay. Do we ever meet Ikelos? Or...
You may, until you have, once you have actually officially joined, probably you will meet him. If you just, he will be, I'm so sorry, they, the entire time is they. They will be wandering through the inn on occasion. They generally keep to themselves. They have a lot going on. If if you're interested in meeting them, I do believe that Mistress Covina is performing tonight, and they never miss a performance by Mistress Covina.
Sounds fun. I assume a bard,
Yes.
singer.
Yes, she sings. That will be tonight. By the time we serve dinner, it will be basically right after that. If she's on time.
She open on time.
Most places know the Will o' the Wisp, generally.
Does she work for you guys?
No, she is unaligned.
Your friend is still drinking.
Ah, that's good. Anyways, as long as she's safe.
Well,
Well, no, hold on. Well, I need to make my friend.
You need to what?
make.
I need help. I need materials. Can you supply?
Are you joining us?
Well, if it means getting home, then yeah.
Okay. If you're joining us, then yes, we can provide you with the supplies you need.
Nice.
Okay. You will have to go and pick them up.
Oh. Okay. Where?
What kind of supplies? So you say make your friend. Do you mean like a familiar?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will probably send you to the Ark, and then
Wonderful.
Wow.
Wow.
Upbeat.
Obvious, please.
In there or out there?
No, you're just gonna sit at the door and do the same one.
But then it's muffled by a door.
Bye bye, dogs.
You got two choices. And that's it.
Very well. So, you cannot go alone. So find you some people to go with you.
People. Hey, do you want to help? Do you want to help too? Want to go on an adventure?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah? Do you want to go on an adventure?
Yeah.
Nice. Do you want to go on an adventure? Scary person that yelled at me earlier?
Scary person. If I remember right, you were banging on some unknown person's door.
No, it was probably
without
no
their
person.
permission.
He was a known person.
Propriety. Think about it. Sure.
Great. You?
I'm at the other end of the table,
Yeah.
eating and
Just staring at Dagus. He's completely ignoring you.
Okay.
He's not even looking in your direction.
Somebody just got out alpha.
He's just sipping his coffee and just smirking.
what?
I need people to help me go to the place. Would you like to go? I have all these wonderful friends coming.
How many?
1, 2, 3, 4.
He said I'm
Did he say he's in? Great. Wonderful.
That's not what I said.
That's what I heard.
I mean, is this what you heard? That makes sense.
Okay. Okay?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Oh, God. I apologize. I apologize.
I forgot him.
He gave you a familiar and then completely forgot about
I
it.
1000% forgot about Kay, who comes cartwheeling into the room.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yes.
We're leaving.
Yes, best friend. Where shall we go?
Just follow me.
Oh, good.
We should probably get somebody that actually knows where we're going.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
We're going on an adventure.
Where?
To a store. Arcana Spensman.
Sahalan, will you take them, please?
That's not an adventure.
Close.
Oh, it is.
That's an errand.
In a new city.
What is this? Are
He
you?
wants to hold Zahalan's hands.
So Zahalan stands
How
up.
short are you?
2 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Zahalan stands up and cracks his neck and turns around. And he looks at Mercedes and she goes, "Keep up. Do not stop. Always keep me inside.
Mm-hmm.
Understood?"
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
He turns and walks.
Wait.
Stakes. Oh, wait, I don't have a rope. Oh, yeah.
You don't have any of that shit.
Dagus, are you coming with us?
No, I think I'm gonna get the lay of the land here.
Good luck.
Somebody's gonna make sure everything is right here, right?
Yep.
You say you should really just get a room already.
Or fight to the death.
That's what getting a room is it not?
You did a room?
I mean, it's to fight assaults.
Why not both?
I mean, typically one
One
thing
before
might
the
lead to
other.
the other.
Fight to the death, then get a room.
Ah.
Or by yourself?
With right. We're gonna need to lay the land.
So
Have fun staying here.
Yeah, being lame.
That's the one.
He just cocks his head at you.
And then you can go on an adventure. Adventure!
He slowly stands up. As he stands up, he kind of pops his back, and looks back at you, and takes a step forward. And as soon as he takes a step forward, there's just this ringing slap as Kay jumps in front of you and just slaps the shit out of him. And he's just like, "Pow!" He just looks down at him. He's like, "You will not insult my friend."
Okay, he hadn't insulted me yet.
He thought it. You can see it on his stupid face.
Okay. We should not. Let's just not. Come on.
Very well. You should be glad he's holding me back.
Let's go, Kay.
The door shuts as Zahalan has walked out.
Oh, wait!
You good, Avo?
What?
You good, Avo?
I'm good.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, so y'all bustle out, and like as you leave, he's already halfway down the alley. He goes out of the alley, and so those of you that haven't been outside yet
Oh, yeah.
see
Welcome to the best place.
yeah. See, as I described it last week, where, in the distance it goes up instead of down. When you look up, you can see the other side of the circle itself. You also hear like so many languages you've never heard of just being chattered as people are kind of walking through this area. And you smell all kinds of smells. Now, as you walk out, and Zahalan just takes a right and just starts walking down the street. You all kind of fall in behind him. You walk for a couple of blocks, and as you're walking, one of the first things that you really notice, specifically you, there's no plant life. Like there's no flowers growing anywhere, there's no moss, there's no vine, there's nothing like that. As you go down a couple of ways, you're seeing nothing until you then you see that the only vegetation that there is are these grayish vines that grow on some of the buildings. And as they grow up and around, you can see instead of thorns, they're almost like blades where leaves should be. And this is the only thing that you see vegetation-wise growing anywhere in these couple of blocks. You walk for a couple of blocks and walk into an open kind of area where it's like there's multiple carts and things like that set up in this little open area. And as you walk in, there's a fountain in the center, and it is overgrown with these vines. So there's water kind of, you can't even tell what the sculpture is because of these vines all over it. Then the water is just kind of trickling down the vines instead of spraying out like it should be. Zahalan walks over and hops up onto the lip of it and does a bird call. And waits. He does it again. And this time in the distance you hear an answer. And he just goes, "Excellent."
Has there been any life other than humanoid? Like any critters running around?
Like rats.
Is it weird for bird calls in the middle of the city?
You see birds. There's birds. Yeah. No, there are birds.
Just trying to figure out if they're trying to be sneaky or...
No. He hops down. And as he hops down out of the small crowd, it's not a huge crowd here, but out of the small crowd, a figure kind of weaves through and walks up, wearing tattered black clothing that looks like it's been mended and frayed countless times. He's about 5'4", 5'5". Lithe, kind of like moves with a pretty fluid grace. As comes up, the hood of the cloak is kind of pulled low, and you just see a long black beak extending out of it. And he walks straight up to Zahalan, and Zahalan just kind of smiles. It's the first time you've seen him smile. He smiles and clasps hands with him, and then pulls out a small purse and hands it to him. And he goes, "These people, this is Brother Odd. Brother Odd, these people, they need a guide to the Arcanum." And he nods, and Zahalan just vanishes into the crowd.
Okay, bye.
Brother Odd walks up. And he doesn't even, he just kind of puts the pouch away. He walks up and goes, "Yes, so is this your first time in Siju?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, not good, but good to know for me. So we will be going through, just so you're aware, I find it best to explain things to people so that maybe they start to understand. I do not recommend you going anywhere without me for the foreseeable future, but we will be going through the Ladies' Ward. Ladies' Ward is the city itself is broken up into different wards. The Ladies' Ward is generally one of the safer wards, because the governors and the mercy killers all patrol the streets, and so does the Doom Guard. This is a lot of information you will probably get later, but that just suffices to say that it is generally do not break laws in this area, or whatever laws they perceive that there should be that we don't even know about. So just be on best behavior. Yes, yes, yes. They generally know who I am, and generally know if group is with Brother Odd, then that generally means the group is not up to no good. So I don't generally take people to do things that are will get people in trouble. So as long as you stick close to Brother Odd, should be fine. We will go through the Ladies' Ward. In order, the fastest way to get there, we will be going through the Ladies' Promenade. So when we do this, it is best to keep eyes on the ground or diverted to we will be going on the left side. So eyes on the ground or to the left. Do not look at the statue in the center. It will not end well for you. So we will go through the Ladies' Promenade, and once we have done that, it should be a little bit smoother sailing as we continue on. And once we get through the Ladies' Ward, we will be in the Market Ward. And once we are in the Market Ward, it is less safe, but more safe, if you understand what I mean by that. If you don't, I understand. But there are more pickpockets, things like this in the Market Ward. There will also be a lot more people in the Market Ward. But the Arcanum is in the Market Ward. So this is good. You stay close to me. Yes. If you have questions, you may ask. I am a guide to places. I am not a tour guide, but I can answer some basic questions if you have basic questions. It is very important that you stay close together and stay with me. And it is very important, more than anything, to not go down any road or alley that I do not lead you down. Yes? Very important. you can end up in very bad place if you do not stay close with me. Yes. So, are we ready? Any questions before we head out?
What's up with the white life?
I'm sorry.
Why is there only one plant?
Oh, plants. There are the only plants that grow in Sigil are through cultivation. If anything that is actually cultivated, the only natural growing plant is the razor wire, the razor vines. They are the only natural growing plant. If you find, there are some gardens that have been planted, and there are things like that. But the only thing that grows without magical assistance is the razor vine. And it is slowly destroying everything it can get its roots into.
Good to know.
Yes? Any other questions?
No.
No?
Will you hold my hand?
If that is necessary,
Wonderful.
loosely. If I need to move quickly, you need to let me move quickly. Yes?
What's your walking speed?
25.
There's no quickly.
Mine's 30.
Mine's 25.
I missed it. Did you explain what the statue was?
I did not. It is a statue of the lady. You do not even know who the lady is. So we should just go ahead and he sits on the edge of the fountain. It's like, just very quickly we will go over the most extreme basics so that we know. So
She's the non-god god of this place that keeps all the other gods out.
correct. Yes. We do not speak her name.
Or else you die.
It could, yes.
Painful, terrible death.
She also has a tendency to put people into the mazes that are basically pocket dimensions that you cannot ever get out of.
Painful, terrible death.
That too. So yes, she is the power here, and she is what keeps the gods at bay from keep coming into Sigil.
And that's what the statue
Statue
should
is,
look
yes.
at.
Yes.
Why?
Why?
Why have a statue built that no one can look at?
Oh, it's not. Looking at the statue will not invoke her wrath or anything like that. It's just that the Mercy Killers have decided that it is anathema to look upon her visage and will kill you for doing so. Because they have decided it is currently against the law. Although they do not make the laws, they are a strong enough faction that it's hard to stop them from doing such things.
Sounds like we're taking down a faction.
Ooh, please do not even say that in the streets. And a couple of people walking past, just people passing by, stumble as you say that.
We got in game now.
So.
It was nice knowing you.
Yes. You will find one thing that Sigil has a tendency to lack is humor.
That's it.
Not the individual members, but the factions and the city machinations themselves.
We don't have to bring them down. We just have to make them laugh.
Really, I strongly. One more, and I will leave you here.
I don't like that one. No.
Yes?
Hello.
Working.
So,
It makes them stop working.
any other questions?
No.
Everyone ready?
Wonderful.
He's asking for your hand.
I know. I'm just making sure everyone is ready to go. Yes. Okay. He stands up and he takes your hand. He basically just gives you a finger.
Yep.
He's not holding on to yours. He just puts a finger down and lets you hold onto his finger.
As one does.
And he starts to move through the crowd. So as you are heading through this area and kind of going down, he's taking you down the smaller side streets. No alleys, but he's taking you down smaller side streets because you can see this is not. Sigil is not set up like there was no like civic engineers designing this city. It is not like that. It is you're going down a main road and a road kind of comes off this way, and as it goes up that way, a road branches here and a road branches here, and then this wraps back around, and like it just doesn't make it doesn't make any sense the way it's laid out. So, and as you go, you can definitely see how it would be very easy to get lost because a lot of the buildings are very tall, and so it would be easy to kind of get turned around. There's also no sun to kind of catch you to guide, so you're just looking up at the city. So anyway, you start to head through, and he starts to take you down through some of the side roads. As he takes you down the side roads, you come out onto one of the larger roads, and as you come out onto the larger road, across the way, instead of being rows of buildings of every size and scope and imagine, there is a massive, and I say massive, 30-story tall, 5 city block long marble building with spires jutting up from it. And you kind of come through and see this, and there's this row of probably 100, 150 like marble steps that lead up to this huge building. As you kind of come out and see it, there are, and the people that are walking up and down these steps are, you see one creature that is like a 8-foot long scorpion body that is centaur-like with a human torso with huge curling black horns, some sort of demon something that's just walking up the steps. And as it's walking up the steps, it's walking right next to a beautifully perfect person with huge feathery wings and white robes, like an angel and a demon walking up the steps together, conversing as they're going. And so you kind of come out into this area, and he turns and starts to lead you down the city. It's the street. He brings you down for a little ways, and as the massive building ends and the regular buildings start back up, you go for another half block, and he goes, this is the promenade. So, like I said, down or to our left as you walk into the promenade. So this area itself is huge, open area. There are water features and like pools of water that are kind of situated around in perfect symmetry that you can kind of see as you go, not looking this way. And you do see rows of small hedges, and they're broken up with ivory benches that seem to be in a kind of a circular pattern that are facing the statue itself. But as you walk in, the first thing you notice is that it is quiet. There's no talking, there's no chatter of people. Anybody that you do hear speak is speaking in the lowest whisper as you can imagine. And as you kind of start to head through, you can see like the people that are walking, like kind of coming past you, they have their heads down and they're walking fast. And you can hear the shink, shink of blades being honed coming from off to your right as you head in. All right.
Wonderful.
I gotta ask. Where are you looking? Nathan, I'm specifically talking to Nathan.
Very tempted
I know.
to look over. It's a new place. Damn joke.
Can I read the aura from like waist down?
Of what?
Just the people around. Just like getting like not looking up, never once looking like.
Waist down. Horny. Not horny. Not horny.
Do people like? I kind of want to feel of like, you know. I assume who's in charge, and I assume people are terrified, but I just want to see if that's really the case.
So yeah, I mean, there's general terror as people are going through here. That's the general gist of everything, is that people are just like it's terror in a rush, and then you hear the clinking of armor, and you see the waist down of two people in plate mail that are kind of walking, and theirs is not terror. Theirs is pure
struts.
judgment.
Cool.
And like as you're kind of walking through with your head down, the group of you, like you can kind of hear them kind of clinking and walking, and then they stop. And as you're going past, they're both just like standing side by side to your right. And like you can just feel their gazes on you as you're walking past. All of you. Okay.
Yeah, give us something. Keep going.
All right. So, okay, you as you leave the promenade and the sound starts to pick up, you can feel the loosening of tension, and you hear Brother Odd go, "Whew, okay, thought we were gonna lose one there for a second." And you continue on. You went through the rest of the ladies' ward, and like this area, the promenade and all that, is kind of like more of the center. So as you continue on, everything around here is incredibly fancy. Everything, like the buildings are very tall, they're perfectly maintained, they're perfectly well kept. You haven't seen any razor vine in a while. Everything is like just pristine. There's no trash on the ground. There's no nothing. As you continue through, you're walking for probably a good hour. This place is huge, so probably for a good hour. And as you continue on, like as you're going, you can see that the buildings are getting a little less maintained. People are more frequent. The people that are more frequent are not wearing like the perfected clothes, and they aren't walking around with their noses quite as high in the air. Just a little high. Because they're like fucking New Yorkers, so like, you know, that the New Yorkers all think that they're better than everyone else because they live in New York. So, but as you go and you get a little bit further, you start to see more people, more regular people as you go, and you can feel the change. Like you're no longer seeing people wandering around in like plate mail with weapons brandished, staring down everyone. You're just kind of moving into like more just a lot of regular people on the street. And as you go, like you're not real sure exactly when the changeover happened, but as you look up again, there's no more houses. There's no more like pristine buildings. It's just shops. There's shops everywhere. Like everything that you can imagine. There's people selling clothing. There's people selling different kinds of cloth. There's one guy that is just selling nothing but different kinds of nails. I mean, there is literally anything and everything you can think of.
Nails or
Yes,
nails?
nails. Anything and everything you can think of, there is a shop for in the market district. So as you begin to work your way through, Brother Odd goes, okay, make sure if you need to hold on to someone else, do so, but we are about to go along the edge of the Great Bazaar, and there will be a large press of people, so make sure you do not get separated. Yes, yes. And so you, as you walk up, the buildings just stop, and you look across, and it is, you don't even see the buildings on the other side of this huge open area. It's massive. It's the size of a small town that is just a sea of tents and stalls. Now, he doesn't actually take you into it, because as you're looking, as chaotic as the streets of Sigil are, it's nothing compared to the chaos that is the actual Great Bazaar. So he kind of comes up into the open area and then hangs a right, and then just kind of skirts around the edge of the Great Bazaar. And as you're going, there's hawkers and people trying to pull you in with just showing jewelry, showing bolts of cloth, like doing this with spices and like speaking to you. And they like, as they look at you as you're walking past, like one has jewelry and starts to like just jabber at you in just language after language after language after language until it finally catches one that you kind of spark. And they're like, yes, come, we have this.
Oh, that's cool.
So, and as you kind of work your way around, you take off into a side street away from the Great Bazaar. And as you go down, it's a little quieter here. Like, even though there's like the press of humanity and people out here, as you turn down this one, it immediately cools because it was getting a little stifling and stuffy in that area, even though you were just on the edge of it. You turn down here and it's quieter. The buildings are rather close together, and it is dark down here, but not in a nefarious way. It's just like as you turn, you just see shop after shop of these tall, kind of tall buildings that you can see as you're looking in. You just see tomes and books, and you see rare spell components and things like that all down this little alley. And you go down, and it goes into like a small little cul-de-sac. And one of the buildings is probably the rest of the buildings. It's only about half as wide, but it's just as tall. So it's like 5 stories tall, but it's probably only like half a shop wide. And it is this brilliant green coloration. The paint is starting to peel a little bit, but it's the architecture is all sweeping and glorious. And there is a small, bright blue door. I say small, just a door, a bright blue door. And it says the Arcanum over it. And so he kind of leads you up here. He goes, the Arcanum? So Brother Ott will wait here. And when you are done, then I will take you back or wherever else you would like to go, yes? Yes.
First time you don't play a book character, we get all these fancy books.
Yeah.
What now?
Oh, we gotta go there. There. Yeah, I gotta go. Can we go?
You dragged all of us here for whatever it is you need. So
Yeah.
I think it's drug.
Dragged.
Pitter,
Carry on then.
patter,
Okay. I go.
Nice.
get at her.
I'm going at it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so you go walk in. All right. As you open the door and kind of push in, a bell, a perfect silver bell, just does do a bit of a ring as you go in. Who all is going in? Everyone.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So as you walk in, the room that you walk into is, you're almost claustrophobic because it is just piles of books. And they are, like, as you walk in, not you, of course, but anyone who has any kind of bulk to them at all is going to have to turn and kind of start to try to squeeze through some of the little pathways created in all of these books. But it is, the entire room is just full of stacks of books. There's bookshelves that are completely full with books piled on top of the bookshelves. There's one table that has books on it, but as you look, like the books are literally piled up underneath it into where, like, it's a solid block of books, because and you look and the legs aren't even touching the ground. They're being supported by all the books that are sitting underneath it. And you kind of start to push your way forward, and you get over to, like, as you kind of make your way through the room, you see a counter covered in books.
Oh.
And like there is like one like little area that's kind of clear and there's no books on it. And on that there is another perfect little silver like bell. You cannot reach it.
Oh, we've done it already.
But he wants to.
So books kind of scatter and fall as slamming down onto the counter on top of the stacks of books is a 4-foot long cat.
I growl a little.
Did I not save it to there? Damn it. No.
Dadgummit.
Damn it.
Nerd.
Janet.
What are you doing?
Yeah,
2 seconds, sorry guys.
I don't think there's enough books in here.
Did we come for both?
No.
What are you coming for?
I need materials to make my friend.
He's making a friend.
I don't think this place has materials.
This is where they told me to go.
Is there a cannon?
Books.
Mm-hmm. We'll find out.
I mean, unless you want to make your friend out of
Books.
books.
Where'd you get the materials? Then we'll go get more materials. Then I'll start making them.
How long
You
does it
stuck
take?
him with paper?
It takes like a whole week.
What's he look like?
Oh my god, I'm glad you asked. He's got marble eyes. He's a bunch of patchwork leather and different fabrics. He's about a foot tall. This one will be Patches 2.0.
So it's
Legit a cat.
you.
Hello, kitty.
Yes. Slams into the books and like plops down and like as kind of situates itself and just plops down.
Morning.
Kitty. Hi. Hi. Oh. I need assistance. I need materials to make my friend, a familiar as you call them.
The cat nods.
Be careful.
Just
These
one.
beasts have claws. You have claws too. I do not scratch.
No, what you could bite. Yeah.
It's like a bird. I scratched.
It looks around and kind of like nudges another book over and pop, 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 and a piece of paper floats down to you. It's blank.
Write your supplies down.
So we get a shopping
Great.
list.
I need this, that.
Is he spelling it correctly?
You just said marble eyes and all these
Yeah.
other
I
things.
don't know. They'll have it. Well, yeah. I'll need
I got a funny feeling if this place is anything you could want.
fabrics. And
What's your intelligence?
marble? My intelligence
It's
is
gotta
pretty
be really
gosh darn high.
right?
Did you say it has anything that you want?
If you want.
I get the
If you
feeling.
It's a 16.
I get the
Okay,
feeling.
I didn't ask.
I don't
I
know.
did.
Yeah.
Like, don't look at me.
Maybe the other 4 floors?
Maybe. We'll see. We'll find out.
Could be first floor.
And I
is
write,
books.
I guess, yeah, everything that I
Second
need.
floor is fabrics.
Oh, hey, could you add a deck of cards?
Great.
Thank you.
Cards. One.
Of the fates.
Scratch. Fate of
Cards.
cards.
Fate of cards. Got it.
I hope she
Got it.
Fate of cards. That
One.
sounds.
X1.
I'm assuming some of the stuff that you need is magical in nature.
I think so, yeah.
Probably.
It's gotta be,
It's
right?
gotta be.
How are you paying for this?
The
With
peeps
his-
are paying.
With his soul,
Who?
he promised his soul to the people.
Oh, yeah.
What's his
To
name?
the dreamers. He promised his soul to the dreamers, and the dreamers was like, cool, you can go get stuff from the Arcanium.
Yep.
He's got the little.
We're just gonna say it's nothing from the tap. The
The,
dreamer's tap.
the bell to the door rings. And like some of the books kind of start shaking. Mr. Sprinkles! Mr. Sprinkles! And this like dragonborn that looks like maybe like 8 years old comes kind of barreling through and goes, oh! Hello. And he, like, the cat kind of hops down and walks over to him. And he goes, I got you this. And like pulls out it's a small piece of some roasted meat. Mr. Sprinkles kind of sniffs it and looks at him and kind of bonks heads, takes it, and as he takes it, Mr. Sprinkles takes it, Mr. Sprinkles just kind of moves and his body warps and there's these motes of fairy light that kind of fall down and he appears back up on the books and he just starts to eat.
What was that?
Are you talking to the child?
Yeah.
Mr. Sprinkles?
What did you give him?
It's pretty clearly Mr. Sprinkles and pretty
Food?
creamy.
That was pretty gosh darn nifty.
Feeding.
Did I fed
Feeding a cat.
Mr. Sprinkles?
Oh, that was cool. We got Mr. Sprinkles came down and interacted with you. I want to interact with the kitty.
You are interacting. You're writing a list for the
These
for
are
Mr.
already-
I want
Sprinkles.
that.
Well,
Are you done with your list?
Yes, same list.
Mr. Safid pays me to feed Mr. Sprinkles. He turns and runs out.
Okay, bye. Anyways,
The cat looks at the lid, like you hold it up, and the cat looks down, looks at the list, like just kind of reads it. You see its eyes just kind of follow, and it does the warping thing again and vanishes.
You made it do the thing.
oh, I guess we just wait.
Sorry, is this your first week as a real boy?
This would be like my 4th year.
Okay.
4 years old.
As am I.
Really?
Yes.
Wonderful.
You have so much in common.
So much. Tell me more.
Perhaps you'll be friends.
Oh, we
Best
were friends. Were we not friends?
Best friends even.
No, we are best friends.
I can take that kind of joy away from him. What?
Want to look at the spines of the books and just see if, like, what?
Why?
Literally everything.
Literally everything. It just anything and everything.
The most confident, cocky thing you've said.
You know,
Just pick one in Elvish and start thumbing through.
can I message Mr. Sprinkles?
You certainly can.
Cool. Could you you also find a book on the politics of the sigil, please?
Did you give it a specific language?
Nope.
Kitty.
It's just all
Spite.
Hatred. Murder.
Sacrifice.
And so there's a
Tension.
the moats
Same
kind
as
of
me.
the moats kind of dance, and it pops back into existence. And he has on a little bag that's on his back, and as he gets there, he kind of pulls himself out of it and lets it kind of fall to the counter. And he kind of looks at you, and his eyes widen a little bit, and he stops, and he kind of goes still, and he opens his mouth. Welcome to the Arcanum. I see you have met Amin al-Maktaba, or
Oh,
as
golly.
the people around here like to call him, Mr. Sprinkles.
I like that one. Mr.
I am owner and proprietor, Safid Al-Falim.
See, this is why I like having video on demand. It's because I go back and watch it again and
Get these names.
Okay. Already forgot.
Well, we're
you.
here for him. He's got a list of things that he would like.
Yes,
But
and
really, all we see are books. Have you got enough?
enough what?
Books.
No, this is nothing in comparison to the Great Library.
What is
However-
that?
What's that?
What is that?
The Great Library of Alexandria.
In the city, you can find it.
That's where.
It's in Sizzle.
Hold on, one
It's
second.
watered down.
1 second, and yes, okay, he is dead. Okay, so
What?
I am owner and proprietor. I am currently on the run, but my familiar here is here, and I may speak through him and see through his eyes when necessary. So yes, I have been informed that you are with the Endless Dreamers. Yes.
Yippery.
Yes. Very good.
I am.
So the Arcanum for the Endless Dreamers. Yes, we provide. We are kind of a stop for just about anything you might need, as long as you have the correct allowances to get what you need. So if you are in need of specific portal keys, you come here and I can get you those portal keys. That is one of the main things that I do. But I also am here for certain magical needs as well.
Wonderful.
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 Oh, nope, there's more. I will leave you to Mr. Sprinkles. And Mr. Sprinkles just kind of shakes and goes back to his thing.
Goodbye. I hope to see you or talk to you again. Wow.
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 Did he kill someone, or did he just take note of someone dying?
I'm sure he killed him.
Why not both?
Or
Yes, and
hiding and saw someone die.
Hmm?
Hiding and saw someone die.
I'm pretty sure he killed him.
He said he was on the run.
I mean,
Banned on the run.
I opened the bag.
Great. Wonderful.
I toss all the things that you need down to you.
Yes. Wait, I don't have anything to carry this with.
Take the bag.
So, the bag, like as you open it, you open the bag and it is just darkness.
Mr. Sprinkles, can I have the bag? Can I just take it?
That's a no
Yeah,
from
once
him.
or
dog.
yes.
taking your indifference as a tacit agreement.
Not hearing a no.
If a cat could sigh,
As someone well versed in cat, that means no.
That was just a sign. Sweet. We'll just take it with us. Let's go.
Okay. But does it have everything in there?
I don't know.
Great. Can I
Find
see it
out.
before?
Look. And I put all of my hands inside of it.
What's happening?
We'll figure it out later.
I trust you, Mr. Sprinkles. We're gonna be great friends one day. Well,
Use you as a scratching post.
Because you're made of wood.
we're gonna be great friends.
Weed blast.
Greatest of friends.
We didn't go over more than one meow, so I'm going to say that's not great.
I think that just sounds wonderful.
No, I've been around cats and
Brother Odd,
that's not
take us home.
not ideal.
So you go back out.
I open the door.
Okay. He's standing there and he has a stone out. You walk out and he kind of looks at you and finishes, looks at it again and puts it away. Yes, so I was informed to take you along the edge of the bazaar and to for the rest of you, if you need any basic necessities, such as basic armor or weaponry or
Tampons.
anything. What is tampon?
Cloth with a string tied around it that you stick up your vagina for when it bleeds.
Oh, very well.
Not your vagina.
I do not have one. If I did, it would be a cloaca, but I do not have one.
Mm-hmm.
More you know.
That's more than I wanted to know.
Do you know about Birdman and Henry?
Last time I heard cloaca, Steve Irwin was still alive.
Bopper talked about having a cloaca.
Yes, Bobber did talk about cloaca.
100%. I was like, that sounds right, but that also doesn't. I feel very strongly that word's been said.
So, we can go and get in anything like this that we need.
I thought we weren't allowed to do this stuff until we had a talk with somebody later on this evening.
So, the basic things.
Got it.
Yes. Basic things are anything that you might need that is more expensive or magical in nature, then no, we cannot. But
Sure.
I have a small sum that I have been approved to spend with you.
Great. Sorry, real quick question. Forgot to ask this earlier. I need alchemy stuff. Can we get that here? Is this a different shop?
Anything magical in nature, you should talk to
Great!
Safid.
Mr. Sprinkles.
Mr. Sprinkles, thank you. Alright. 180! March back in!
You open the door.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Sprinkles! I need an alchemy
He's about
set.
to learn. Well, he's got to learn.
I need actually a lot of alchemy stuff.
We'll write it down on the sheet of paper.
Well, I don't
And then you get another backpack.
No, it walks up the stairs at you. Mr. Sprinkles kind of walks over.
I put it on his back for him.
And he-
Hey. I need a crystal ball.
Okay, one ball that is crystal times one.
One ball that is crystal times one. He just like you go to hand it to him again, and he just kind of cocks his head,
Oh, sorry.
and then he nods, and he looks at it, and then vanishes. This one takes a little longer.
I imagined.
And has
Yeah.
to find the single crystal ball.
The one ball that is crystal
Times one.
times one.
So about 10 minutes later, he
It's a one of one.
pops back
So
in.
it's unique. That's not. It's produced nonsense.
Thank you, friend.
Yes.
It's more than last time. Let's go.
All right, so you go back out, and Brother Odd is there. We ready? Yes.
This time, yeah.
Good. And he takes you back into the bazaar.
Do you need anything? Do we need a focus or something?
He takes you through.
Do you know anything?
I got my crystal ball.
He takes you, like, as you get back out and you get to the bazaar, he takes you in a little ways. So as you start to kind of make your way through.
I take my backpack and put it in the front, and I do this.
Got it. Kind of starts to make your way through as you go through and you go through the first little the first little area of tents and stuff, and as you kind of go and make your way close, like he's going very slow so that you can keep up because it's just like people everywhere. It breaks open and there's a ring of like kind of an open area before everything starts again. And so everything on the outside was very much just spices and the basic things. This area, as you look, you can see there's armor and weapons and kind of things on this area. And so he kind of goes through and he walks over, and as you are walking towards this very specific tent, you feel it, like the temperature is getting hotter just as you're approaching it. So as you start to approach the tent, you don't hear the clanging of metal. It's just like kind of more of a showroom. But as you're getting closer, you hear a roaring voice go, "Brother Odd, so good to see you again." And he steps out, and it is a just incredibly powerfully built dwarf with just a coal black beard, wearing a leather apron with brass rivets. And as he looks up at you, he's got that coal black beard. His hair is just fire.
It's so cool.
Maybe like straight fire.
Fire. Like crackling, waving fire. Yes. This is Cole. He is an Azer from the elemental plane of fire. And a very fine blacksmith that does work for the group every now and then. Yes, so these people might need some basics, not your finest work, but your more from your apprentices. Goes, yes, okay. What can I get for you?
Protection.
What kind?
Leather.
I don't think we can get leather here though.
Leather armor?
You know something that's like leather but lighter and not as gross.
I absolutely do. But that is not what Brother Odd said I could get for you.
You have
Your apprentices aren't there yet, huh?
do you have just a kit
A kit.
of things that one might need?
Basics.
Like a basic starting kit for
Okay,
adventurers.
so
Out and about.
I do armor and weapons. If you need just adventuring tools, there are other places to get that. I'm armor and weapons. So, what can I do for you in that area?
I have a leather
What's his
armor and a crossbow. A hand one. Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. I'm Petrie.
He shakes your hand and it immediately starts to like smolder. Leather armor for. I'm sorry. Are you a puppet?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
I've got no strength. Up and down.
That will have to be specially made.
Oh,
And Brother Odd goes, he is with the group. And he goes, oh, very well. Yes. So let me. I'll send you over to one of my apprentices to get your measurements so I can actually make that work. I may have some gnomish armor that I might be able to take in a lot to make it fit you. I think the main problem is going to be that you're basically a stick.
I look pretty damn good for a stick then.
I mean, no offense. Okay, so leather armor for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what else do we need?
And if you can, like a hand crossbow would be nice.
What does it shoot? A
It's rubber band.
It's just rubber band. He pulls a pencil.
Shoots toothpicks.
Did you say hand crossbow?
Yeah. No. Oh no.
Those are expensive.
Well, it's not even that. It's that a hand crossbow for
That.
somebody this big.
It's a toy.
Fine. I'll take
A
one
toothpick should
regular hand crossbow. I mean crossbow.
That'll be a regular sized hand
That
crossbow.
would be right. A hand crossbow. Then you have to hold like a crossbow.
So just a regular person's hand crossbow.
I understand, yes. Stop talking.
Search my archives.
Does anyone else need armor and weapons?
Leather and a rapier. Please.
Leather and a rapier. Right, got you.
Darts.
Like blowgun darts?
Throwing darts.
Throwing darts. Okay.
I'll take some leather and like a big axe.
Two-handed or two? Got it. See what I can find.
Chop down trees. Make up puppets.
What?
You have cousins named.
Get a sling.
I'm gonna start taking craftsman crafting. Start whittling on Respirians. Make a bunch of little puppets and see if any of them come alive.
If you wish hard enough, it might.
We'll see.
That's a wishbone puppet for you. I will need to find healing tools somewhere, but that's okay.
Right.
Friend.
You have a bow,
friend
yeah.
here, extra body parts.
Short or
Injured.
long?
Metal. I can whittle you an arm
Hmm.
or fingers.
Well, there was one other one.
Right now, I don't have no crafting.
That's probably. I kind of paused it long, but it's probably
Out of the question.
Sure for now.
How many arrows?
13.
20.
That was close.
Alright. Get you all your stuff, maybe all that basic stuff that you asked for. Gets it for you. Excuse me, add it back to your character sheet. Except you'll get your leather armor
Yeah.
tonight. He
Nice.
says he'll have it sent over.
I don't normally ask this question, but can we walk openly in Sigil?
Oh, there's people with weapons everywhere.
Oh.
Because a lot of the creatures walking around are weapons, and so yeah, you can wear your
Alright.
weapons out.
Where'd he go? Oh my god. What a concealable dagger. Take one of those two.
I can do that.
Take it out.
Armor? Do you need armor?
Me? Yeah, I thought I said leather.
You may have. I just missed it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, get you that. For those of you that are getting this stuff, where you're from, this would generally be considered pretty high craftsmanship. The stuff that's made by his apprentice. Like, I mean, it's not intricate, it's not fancy, but it is just incredibly solid, expert craftsmanship.
Where is it?
I'm a diplomat in leather.
Oh, I see.
What do you mean? I can't afford it, you dummy.
Don't buy, give.
Thank you.
That's pretty dope. Like, if you want to buy it, it will just automatically take the money out? That's fucking cool.
Yep.
Yep.
So if we end up with magical weapons, it's in here. We have to use the give feature. Because if we use the buy feature, it's going to be like, that's 3,000 gold. We don't have.
3, that's fucking, no, 50.
1,000?
It's a 3,000.
Magical items are way expensive.
I was making sure you didn't mean 50.
No,
Flat.
no. All right, so he it takes about an hour because like you have like the armor has to be taken in and fitted to you, taken in for the two of you, let out for you. So it takes time for him to get everything kind of situated.
At least your leather's fitted.
That's all you.
Like 3.5 feet.
What's your
Chunky.
face?
French bulldog.
Friends.
You want me to read your fate while we wait?
That honestly sounds horrible. I appreciate you. I really do, but I do not want to know.
Did you get your cards?
I did. You want to see the new ones?
They're kitty cats.
Oh, that's so amazing. Look at them.
I look at my crystal
So-
orb.
It's just a crystal ball.
A diplomat in leather with kitty cat cards.
They're not like colorful kitty cats. They're like black, but it's all cats.
Amazing.
Mr. Whiskers.
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
That's why he doesn't like you. You can't even remember his name.
He likes me. He doesn't like him.
Which is so weird. I'm lovable.
That's debatable.
Oh, what?
You go knocking on people's doors when they've clearly been hungover.
Yeah.
Looking for someone who's been hungover. Do you know how rude that is?
No.
It's extremely rude.
You're a doctor.
It's a teachable moment.
You
It's
understand
extremely
what a
rude.
hangover is, yes, doctor?
Mm-hmm.
So you understand what the effect of loud sound with a hangover is, yes,
I just hurts her
doctor?
head a little.
I'll allow it.
I saw him on Facebook earlier, and so I was like, I'm gonna use the Lost Cat Tarot.
It's like, what if I were to go, like, on your ears?
Oh, not her.
Aren't they just?
There we go.
Maybe just wood.
Can we take a 3-minute potty break?
Yes. Let's take a 3-minute potty break.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
3-minute potty
3
break
minutes.
and
Well, 5.
In 3 minutes.
72. Okie dokie.
And welcome back.
Let's do it.
Wah.
Alright, so everyone gets their shit.
Wow.
And, what?
Are you kidding me? Are you
Just need
kidding me?
healing tools so that.
Do you ask Brother Odd?
Yeah. Just need one more.
Man, you are needy.
I'm so sorry. Okie
And welcome back.
Let's do it. There's a. Has anybody played High on Life?
No.
Okay.
Let's
That-
do it.
One of the character guns, his name is Let's Do It,
Yeah.
and that's all he says.
He's
Is
all
Let's do it.
Because he's fucked up.
But yes, you
So-
are needy.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, yes, we can. We can go back to the Arcanum.
Well, that's where you get healing tools?
Anything specific like that? Yes.
Magical
Shit.
items.
What? It's not magical. It's just
It's-
like thread and fucking just needles and
Did
shit.
you not get thread and needles to make your friend?
I mean, I do, but I didn't think healing tools would be at the
It's
Arcan.
just needles and thread.
It's just healing tools. I need healing
How much
tools.
are they paying you, Brother Odd?
Not enough.
I'll pay you with kindness. I think you're doing a great job.
0 gold pieces.
They helped me out of a tight spot, so they pay me, but I do it for a discount. But you are not the first group of fresh blood
I have no blood.
assisted.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's true, right?
There haven't been many of the more annoying,
It's sap.
however.
He doesn't have blood. He has
Maple
sap.
syrup?
How many other groups would you say?
Is it maple? Do you have maple syrup? Tap it.
We should tap. Do I need to make a nature roll
Maybe
to find out what kind of
three.
tree he is?
Just tap it.
Do you know how many of them actually made it back where they came from?
Say
Um,
bye.
I know well, without let's not talk
We're
groups.
tired.
Let's talk
Just people.
People. I
The
have
red grain gets a little pale.
I have led
A little grayer.
at least 17
Leaves fall off.
to portals that took them home, and that's out of probably 40.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I need tools, very specific tool. I break into things.
You need thieves'
Wow.
tools.
Yes.
Yes. He just hands you this.
Wonderful. You are a gentleman and a
It's-
scholar, Brother Odd.
It's a little more difficult to get your hands on those without.
That's what I was thinking.
So I can get them for myself rather easily. So you just take one. I know of a street doctor that we can hit up on the way back, so we do not have to
Turn around.
bother Mr.
Right,
Sprinkles.
Great. I am so
Again.
sorry.
So, does anyone else need anything specific before we head back, or head anywhere else you would like to go?
No.
Very good.
Good. Too good.
Is there anywhere else you need to go, or would like to go, or just back to the Will-O-Wisp?
Might as well. You can start working on your grind. And then we can start working on a tree tap.
Shut the hell up.
So, as you kind of work your way through, back through the bazaar and get back into the kind of the outer rim of it, you get out and you start to head back. And as you're walking, kind of walking through the people, Brother Odd quickly just spins around and looks at you and immediately starts to kind of, and just says, "Wait here," and vanishes off into the people.
I didn't do anything.
How did you offend someone this
huddle
time?
I didn't do anything. I was just walking.
wanted it to be in the middle of the hub.
Can I roll nature to find out what kind of wood he is? So we know what kind of syrup he has.
Pine. Pine.
Looks like Balsa used to make.
Don't ever say anything like that ever again.
We've been talking about
We've been talking about tapping him. Hanging a bucket on it. Like the wood grain just goes gray, he gets more tired as the day goes on.
We gotta know.
Just in case we get hungry. Can't find food.
Awful.
Or we ever make pancakes, you
It
know?
looks like Balsa used to make models out of it.
Yeah, that one, sure.
No, that would be so. You would be so weak.
You would be, a light breeze would kill you.
Oh,
So, as you are all huddled up there, kind of in the center,
Pine car derby.
you can hear the squeaking of wheels, and the crowd starts to part, and it's parting to right where y'all are. So, as the crowd parts, there is a cart with a 5-foot tall cylinder full of this wobbly green liquid that has just things floating inside it. And there is a ogre that's behind it pushing the cart of this wobbly green liquid. And it's coming straight for you.
as a group, we shuffle back.
Off to the side.
Back.
To the side,
Yeah.
that way we don't have to continue shuffling.
Okay. So yeah.
He did tell us
For me,
to
needs
stay.
school of running away from things.
So you shuffle off to the side. The cart as it's being pushed, the ogre just kind of kicks his head up, and like as he kind of looks over, his eyes are just like, it's all pupil, like just completely. He's not there. He just stops, and like basically right beside y'all, and there's bubbles that kind of move around in the green liquid, and as they work their way up to the top, and they pop. It pops, and as it pops, it's like, hello, new people.
Hello.
Bubbles start to appear again, and it's like, you look lost.
We're good. Thank you. Thank you so much for offering.
Do you, perchance, have a guide?
Yes.
What is their name?
I can't remember, but he'll be right back.
No idea.
You need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And take a little tinkle break.
That.
It's not odd, is it?
I mean,
To
it's
take
odd
a
that we can't.
Tinkle break?
Yeah, I
Not
think
really.
that's fine.
Most creatures pee.
He doesn't.
He.
Sap.
He pees.
That's what it is.
Sap.
Oh God, no!
It takes him forever to go pee. It's like, what happened? What, it's not normal to pee for 5 minutes?
We gotta go tap the sap. Be back in an hour.
He has to carry a little metal straw with him.
Sounds horrible.
Right near your urethra.
Oh man, yeah.
He has to make one.
Every time.
Every time.
It's just
man.
the ogre's just staring at you, while the thing's just sitting there just quivering. So, your guide is not Brother Odd?
Brother Odd? I think I would remember that name, huh?
It's an odd name.
Roll deception.
Oh shit.
Bitch.
If you're talking, roll deception.
Oh shit.
20.
3.
Okay. All right. So it just the
I do
cart,
have intimidation.
the cart just sits there for a second.
You just intimidate
Space
the
out its
lies.
mind.
It's not the ogre. It's the ooze.
That's in the ogre after you.
What do you think the ogre does?
The ogre's his bodyguard.
Ogre moves him.
Yeah, and protects him. It's pretty obvious.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, pup.
The wheels start to squeak as it starts to move forward again.
Bye.
What was her name?
Bye-bye. What a nice person.
Well, we need to
Mr.
scooch back to where we were so he can find us.
So, like, as people are wandering through the area, they're all just kind of looking at you and smirking as they're walking around you.
What the fuck was that, guys? Guys, what was that?
I don't know, but I want to find out.
No, but I'm asking the passerbyers. That's
Yes.
that's smirking at us.
You get the feeling it's less that you were just talked to by that thing, and more of that you're just huddled here and not
I
moving.
We knew.
An elf in incredibly flamboyant, bright clothing with tassels that hang off with bells all over him kind of swoops in and like kind of dodges nimbly through people and comes right up to you and goes, "It looks like to me you're in need of a guide. Lucky for you, I am here."
Can I roll? I don't know what it's called anymore.
What?
How about you say what you want to do? I can tell you what to roll.
Insight.
Perception.
It's all under perception.
Oh snap. Okay, can I roll perception then?
Yeah, let's
You're just trying to get his vibe.
look at that vibe.
Yeah. Wait, we're gonna try to do that. We're gonna try to like you tell me what you want to do and I'll tell you what to roll.
Cool. I want to see if it's Brother Odd
Oh, okay.
in disguise.
Why would he ask?
Good call.
Huh?
Because he's in
Because
disguise.
he's hiding clearly
Dumb.
from that ooze thing that was fucking terrifying
Yeah,
as shit.
Why is he asking us if we have a guide?
He didn't ask. He said we're in need of one.
He's looking new.
Also, we're huddled and not going anywhere.
And if we were trying to be deceptive, we wouldn't say
Natural 20?
"I'm Brother Odd.
Plus
Come
6.
with me."
Okay.
That seems sketchy.
It's definitely not Brother Odd.
Okay.
It's just like you definitely get the idea that he thinks he can make quick money
Got it.
off of you,
Got it.
and he does not have your best interest in heart.
Got it. Thanks.
Yeah, you rolled well, so yeah, he definitely does not have your best interest in heart.
I think we're okay. But thank you, though. Would you like me to tell your fate?
My fate is whatever I make it.
Okay.
And are you sure that, and then you hear, they have a guide. You are not needed here. And the guy kind of stops and looks as Brother Odd steps out of the crowd. Like just kind of, like it's just like a sea of people and it's just like almost coming out of water. He just kind of comes out of the group of people and goes, "Now, if you might jingle away, and I will get them where they need to go, safely, and with all of their possessions." And he just kind of looks, and he just smiles and bows low to Odd, and and he just kind of like twirls off into the sea of people. I do very much apologize for leaving you.
Yeah, what the
So
fuck was that thing?
Yeah, we missed you, B.O.
What did you just say to me?
Rod.
Bad odor.
Body odor.
Brother Rod.
Do not call me this thing. You may call me Odd if you would like. If you need to shorten it, if Brother Odd is too much of a mouthful for you, you may just call me Odd.
Odd's fewer syllables than B.O.
I want to call him Odd.
I am giving you permission.
Anyway, what was the green thing that spoke to us?
The cylinder of slime with some things floating in it had a very large and spaced
I'm
out
pretty sure he knows what it is.
ogre. Shuffling
He did.
along.
Go into the shadows.
Is that what you did?
Yes.
Oh,
See?
Yes. I still. I technically.
With my 0 intelligence.
I technically still.
Well, that's a wisdom thing.
That's one.
That's what. I got that at twos.
Ow, bitch.
I got a lot of
Yes.
like
You have manners.
I think I heard you.
He already abused me this morning. I'm shocked I don't have bruises. I
the
might
first.
have bruises.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, he just dumped
People's
me in my
knowledge.
neck.
She wouldn't let me up.
So I was poking her in the back. In one spot over and over and over. And she covered that and I poked her in another spot and back over and over and over. And she wouldn't get up.
You see that muscle that's behind it? It fucking hurt.
Does the anime?
That's what it felt like.
The skin just.
I was previously with the faction known as the Godsmen.
The Godsman?
The Godsmen, and he was directly over me when I had a parting of ways and a differing of beliefs with him. So he is still looking for me to bring me back to the fold, whether I wish it or not.
well, we took care of it.
I
We lied.
So,
I don't.
was it just a good guess that he knew that you were guiding us?
He is powerfully psychic.
It's the fact that he could take care of that ogre, like it's his.
So he may not have believed our lies.
I
But
can
we definitely tried.
I can guarantee you he probably did not. However, it's probably the reason he probably spoke to you is because he felt my presence in the area and then saw a group without a guide.
Yeah.
So
What was his
A
name?
group huddled together, not moving.
Without a guide.
What was his name?
Slimo.
Joseph.
Joseph Slimo.
no, we
You don't do names. You do positions.
correct.
Brother Slime.
He is the viceroy.
Viceroy Slime.
The reverse cowgirl.
He is. What? No, not these positions.
Yes.
And his
But
understudy,
imagine-
doggy.
Imagine a military system of rank, but those are the awful
Karma
All
time.
Sutra.
his infantry is missionary.
No, it's just all missionary. No, the infantry's soaking.
And it's Docky.
And it's reverse cowgirl.
Alright. So, let us continue. So, he brings you back. Nothing harrowing happens on the way back.
Did we go back through?
Hmm?
Did we go back through?
back through the promenade. No, he takes you around it this time.
Why didn't we go around it the first time?
It is faster to go straight through, and I figured it was best for you to understand the real danger.
Temptation.
However, I felt that maybe it was almost a bad thing that I took you there, and that maybe someone might have died. So I figured when we went back, we should go a different way.
Just in case there's more things to look at.
Temptation.
What is it that you do?
He pricks things with a sword.
Yeah, I noticed you got a sword, so I was just curious.
I-
And you piss off other people.
With that amount of brashness and personality, I'm assuming he is some sort of swashbuckler.
I do swatch some knuckles.
That's so cool.
It's not quite a hard life.
It
Where's
seems
the
lame.
buckles?
Is that like a pirate thing?
It's not.
What did you say?
Buckles.
Oh.
Where's the buckles?
Oh,
I mean, I'm sure he has one on
You
his
said you
belt.
wash them.
swasher.
Yeah, it's like washing.
Isn't
Like
that
swap
the
beautiful.
plural?
It was just a phrase.
Smart.
Quip of Chinese.
Swash.
It would have been cooler if you had buckles.
You could put buckles on your friend.
Patches, the pirates.
Oh man.
All right.
Buckles the Buccaneer.
So you get back. As you get back, it's later in the afternoon by the time that you get back. As you are going in, he pulls out a whistle. He's like, "If you need me, then you may."
Just puckle your lips and blow.
You may call. If you are working for them, then there will be no charge, as it will be charged back to the faction itself. If you are not, then depending on what you need, there may be a small charge. Just be aware. Do not trust most guides. Be very discerning when you do such things. Yes?
You know, it's just what a person selling his services would say.
But we were also told that before we even left. They told it again while we were
He's the
leaving.
only guy that I
They
trust.
just told us.
Are you
That's
back
like-
with everything intact?
Plus.
Possibly.
Yes.
Plus.
Yes.
You've got armor
Yes.
and a sword
Yes.
now.
I do.
Then were you taken care of? Besides the one moment where I had to leave you?
And then they
That
took
was
care of
a
you.
Very scary moment, yes.
As a squash
But otherwise,
You
we were
are
fine.
correct. I will not bother you with my services again.
No!
We'll leave him at home.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I like Brother Odd.
He vanishes into the crowd. And you are you're technically in front of the inn, which you've never actually seen the front of it before.
Where'd he go?
It's over there.
Damn, he's good. You are in front of the inn. It has 3 main sets of double doors across it. It's a huge building. So there's 3 sets of main double doors, but you do see the alley off to the side that you have been going through.
I'll go back into the alley.
Okay, back to the Ender Tavern. Okay.
Oh, yeah, sounds good.
I know I'm welcome there. Ish.
All right. So you walk in, and as you walk in, Dagus is sitting at the table with his boots up, and some of the halflings are kind of running around bringing him stuff. And they're
Productive day?
Very.
Well, so did we.
I didn't ask.
Didn't have to.
Here's your alchemy.
He's like
Yay!
lording.
I mean, the no, not like bring me this, but they're rushing up to him to help him. But
Wasn't he in a cage with somebody yesterday?
Was it you?
No.
No,
I
it
was
was you that
It was
had
you.
What?
I didn't have
Well,
to.
right, that was me.
It was you.
You had
Yes,
Agus?
I had Daggis. I was the one that grabbed him and shook him by the shoulders.
I didn't have
Okay.
anybody.
You can't really hold them at fault. It's not his fault.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just like he was in a cage yesterday, and now he's.
You could be too, Mr. Swashbuckler. Use your swash and buckle. Buckle these swashes.
No, I'm better than that.
What is it that you do?
What do you bring to the table?
I cast electric arc on the floor. You see electricity bouncing around.
My hair stands up.
Hackles or
Ecstatic electricity.
so not hackles. So you make sparks.
You want a bigger
Big
one?
sparks. Why?
Can he charge your rapier?
Does it need battery power?
It could be fun.
I doubt it.
Why do you think I have darts?
To charge your darts. Do you charge your darts?
I can.
Then you can charge your rapier. Sounds like fun.
Are you making your friend? You're in the
I've got to
corner
stand
by
here and watch
yourself.
this for a second before I go start working on my friend.
I will be interrogating you at some point. Everything about your culture.
Diplomacy?
Just I should warn you now.
That's a weird way of putting it.
My culture?
Yes.
the door slams open.
Which door?
And Miss Saris walks in.
Okay.
And she looks at you and walks over to all of you and goes, "You okay?"
No,
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty good.
Got all my
Okay.
fingers and toes.
She looks over and snaps. And Zahalan stands up
Oh.
and walks over and just kind of looks at her and she just goes,
Ooh, somebody's in trouble.
"I apologize for palming you off on Brother Odd. It was inappropriate of me to not take you myself and show you around as you are potential new members of our group.
You didn't want to play babysitter.
I did not."
I think it'd be nice if you wrote a letter also
An
apologizing.
apology letter.
Do not push me.
Then you could keep it as a memento.
Give us a memento
You
of
could
your
take some
love.
of your sap and like
Shut the fuck up.
He just turns to Miss Aries and she goes,
tape it to your body.
"It may be a little too far."
Okay. Oh, you're okay with me, friend.
If you have future questions for me, you may ask. Good enough. She nods and walks back over to the bar.
You should go interrogate him.
Yeah, go ask him about his
Culture. But you turned to a spider, so you're just more interested.
You're, what are you?
The record.
Observant is what he is.
You're also an animal.
You turn into one without being a druid.
You're also an animal.
You shapeshift.
That is a stick.
With all
That's an
Pop it.
that's an animated
I'm
construct.
so excited.
I did.
I just have free skin.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna go there.
Racist.
Of most interest, you're at the top
Why?
because you
Turned
turned into
into
an
a
animal
spider.
without being a druid.
He's
Like
explaining.
me. So that's interesting to me.
Have you
He turned
never
into other animals.
have you never
I
met
don't really like to.
any other anamorphic beings?
anamorphic or shapeshifting?
Anthropomorphic.
Thank you.
Anthro or shapeshifting?
Yeah, anamorphic is what I said. That's
Yeah.
what I meant. Yes.
No, yes.
Yes.
But anthropomorphic.
Like a being that can change
I don't know.
at will.
Other druids.
No,
It's
no,
the
no.
same thing.
Like
It's just
a like a race of people that can
that
change at
word's
will.
bigger than I am.
I haven't been traveling around that long. That's why I'm traveling around.
We need to work on your diplomacy on how you ask these questions.
It's a good thing you said it with you.
We've known each other for a day, so I'm just gonna be weird about it.
Yeah, he's right. We haven't known each other for 24 hours.
Which is
I'm not
why
going to
I
do it
appreciate
the
that
stranger
kind of
way.
honesty, though.
I don't, but
It's admittedly very strange,
yeah,
but I
but like
appreciate the honesty.
the diplomacy behind it would be for the random people that you meet.
Right, which is why I'm not using it. Because
not
you're
that
not
friendly.
just random people.
Yeah, we're not that friendly yet, though. Just like I told Petrie here, don't go knocking on people's doors.
Well, yeah.
Heaven's door.
Don't ask intrusive questions until there's a breach of trust.
Well, I could do it more diplomacy, but I don't want to.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Fakely asking something just isn't.
I'm not saying fakely ask it. I'm saying you have to build a bit of trust.
From what I understand, people were scared of us. So we
Is
learned
it
how to
really
do it,
around?
and it
Huh?
was.
Yeah, so, like as y'all were talking,
Would they be scared of?
she kind of rushes up to you. Like, Ren, they got me a spell book. And they got this. And it's one of the same coins they gave you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got this for joining.
Wonderful.
And about that point, Mysarius walks over and hands you a coin.
It's literally just listen with this. Give me things I need.
Instead of like a Flava Flav chain.
Yes, exactly. That's coin.
That's all I It's for sure on his little just
Flava Flav.
Great. Thank you.
Pockets.
Breastplate.
it counts as honor.
Drawers?
What?
Drawers. Like, are you like a chest of drawers? Like you can
I've got secret
open,
compartments.
stick the.
Oh no. I just have
You don't know
clothes.
that you have drawers
No.
built
no,
into your body?
I don't have drawers.
Do you want
No
drawers?
drawers.
Aren't you 4? You should have explored your body by now, right?
I can make you draw.
No.
You can hide things in your body.
Why would I?
Have you seen the city yet?
Why
Have you
not?
seen the city yet?
Why would you want to
No,
carry
I've
around a
been
bag instead of carrying things
getting
inside of
reacquainted.
you that you could then
Think
pull
of
out very
something.
quickly
Weapon?
and stitch somebody up?
You can
Yes,
hide weapons
that
in
sounds
your
wonderful.
belly.
That's what Petrie's
Yeah,
for.
just-
I'm not Petrie.
Bear in mind.
But you
when
can
they
hide
say
weapons
it's a
in your
law.
belly, and then
That's
when
a
we
law.
have to go into places
You
we
might
can't
wanna
have
take a
weapons.
drink.
That's what Patch
Oh,
was
very
for.
good. Yes. Drink.
Patch just carried everything
grab
all
a-
you just give me.
What's your, he's like, what's your choice?
Whiskey.
Whiskey?
Yeah, but I got clothing on, so it would defeat the purpose. You tell me I had to like remove
So, unfortunately, my
Little flaps.
my orcish bloodline, it takes a lot for it to even just knock the edge off.
Good for you, because I'm a lightweight, so we're gonna have fun.
I remember a story the last time somebody drank. They walked through a city and shapeshifted into a bear and killed people.
Hey, I did not kill people. I did not kill anybody. I turned into a bear and roared in their face, and they ran away. Whoever was with me, that's who killed them. Yes.
Alright, so y'all head up.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Alright.
Took a minute.
It took a minute. That was a big part of the last campaign.
Listen. Memory's not so good.
That was a whole night.
Yeah, I remember. That was fun.
Getting turned into a bear and threw some dead body off a cliff.
Yeah, somebody punched me and I was just like, oh, what?
Then I had
It's like
someone.
the natural drunk druid thing is turn to a bear and just scream in their face.
So as you go through,
to 100.
you go through the back, like you go through that back door that Maceris has been using, and as you go through it to the left, there's an open doorway, and it's the kitchen, and then to the right is just stairs that lead up. So you go through and then hang off, and then move off to your right. About halfway up the stairs, you can start to hear the sounds of the inn itself. And as you get up to the door and go out into it, it is completely open, and it is basically 3 separate taverns but it's just a big, huge open floor plan. So as you get there, you can kind of see this massive sprawling, like feels like what you would think a casino. Like there's not gambling, but it's huge. It is massively huge.
No, like 100%.
Yeah. So it's just this huge open thing with like these 3 separate little taverns within the building itself. It's not like they're broken up into like demographics or anything like that. It's like the people really just kind of, it's like you can watch, and as you're watching for just like a few minutes, you kind of see a flow of people that are like kind of flowing through the different taverns and back, and but there are currently two minstrels that are both playing the lute on either side, that are just staring each other down, and it's like dueling lutes back and forth across this
It's like
this
Scott Pilgrim.
yeah,
The battle.
right. And so as you kind of come out and you see all this on either side of the building itself, and then between the taverns and on the edges, there's stairs that go up. So there's stairs to the second floor, kind of everywhere. There are like just from the few minutes you're here, there's probably 50 different bartenders and servers that are milling through all of this. I mean, it's like this place like has a lot of people working here, and you can smell like the multiple different meals and foods that are being served, and there's just like a steady flow of alcohol. It's not raucous, but everyone's having a good time.
Rockin', but not raucous.
Alright, yeah.
All right, so you have the next one?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little better.
Rock.
If you add too much more, then it becomes raucous.
See, go. Stop it now.
What did you rock?
Then it just rockin'.
Thanks, Nathan.
It's like mine for a week.
All right. So as you go up the stairs and get to the second level, on the second level it is a little more boisterous. So it's only half of it is open. The other half is walled off. You don't know what's back there. There's a door that leads into it all. But there's just one long bar here, and it's people are a little more drunk here. It's a little bit more boisterous here, but it is nothing out of control. But there are, like, you can count probably 10 different well-built orcs that are wandering through, that are in like leather armor, that aren't drinking, and they have the insignia that's on the coin on their chest, and they're just kind of walking through. They're not like being rude to anybody. They're just like but when people start to get a little too crazy, they just walk up and put a hand on their shoulder, and the person immediately calms down, and they just kind of going about doing their thing. So you go up the next level. When you go up the next level, this is like you're about halfway as you're walking up, and all of a sudden, about halfway up the stairs, you can no longer hear what's going on below you. And it is I mean, there's sound, there's people talking, but it's calm. And when you come up to this one, it is an open area, but once again, about half of it is kind of closed off. And this, instead of the kind of open feel with people wandering around, it's almost fine dining, like in that there's like just like individual tables and they're kind of spaced out from each other and everything's very dark except for the candles on the tables. There's still a bar area, but it feels more upscale in this area. And you also don't see any bouncers in this area. And the people that are walking through have on crisp white shirts. And like they have on like white aprons as they're kind of going through and helping the people. Like as you're looking around at the people seated, it doesn't feel like it's exclusive, because like as you're looking at the people that are here, it's not like everyone here is a noble or very like fancily dressed. It's just, this is just kind of the vibe of this floor of everything. And as you go up to the final staircase, and as you get up to the top, there is a landing, and on the landing there is a door, and then standing in front of the door is another one of these orcs in the leather armor who's standing in front of the door.
Let's pull out the coin. Is it my friend here is joining up as well?
Yep, she pulls out hers, and he just
Hasn't seen the city yet.
heading to the roof.
Indeed.
Is she ready for it?
That's why. Here.
Okay. Keep him away from the edge then. And he steps to the side and opens the door and he goes, "Welcome to the group." He goes, "Welcome to the group, Dreamer," and opens the door. So as you walk into here, it's a mixture of the second and third level, if you can imagine it. It's weird because it's still like more of the kind of tables and pools of light at the tables, but it's not as calm and collected. There's laughing, there's joking, there's music playing again, but it's definitely but it's still kind of set up in the same way. So it's not just as much people just kind of milling through. It's that. This room is about a quarter of what the ones below, and it's walled off, and there's probably, as you just looking through, you can see like 9 doors on walls.
Okay. Is like, do we get the vibe? There's like, are they labeled? Do I know how to get to the?
They're not labeled.
Not labeled at all.
Mm-mm.
Stairway keep going.
Nope.
Or this is it.
Nope, this is it. And so you got the multiple tables, but you do have a long bar, and there are a pair of catfolk. Like looking at them, like the way their features are, is exact. Like one has the right ear droops a little bit. It's on both of them. But one is stark white with a black eye, the other is stark black with a white eye.
That's pretty cool.
And they are both back. They're wearing the pristine. The white one is wearing a pristine black shirt, and the black one is wearing a pristine white shirt with off-colored ties. And they are both, and their aprons match.
Right. Yeah. I approach. And does one of those go to the roof?
Oh, yes, you're looking for. They're speaking in unison. Oh yes, you're looking for the roof.
Yes.
Very good.
Takes a beat.
Yeah, very good. So the far left door will take you to the stairwell that leads to the roof. You will need to, you see the man standing next to it? You will need to tell him that's where you are headed, because he will have to unlock the roof door for you. You you will also have to knock for him to unlock it to let you back in.
Okay.
The roof is not something that we just easily access, but you are welcome to do it.
Understood. Yeah, you can go. Follow the instructions to the letter.
Okay. Yep. So you walk over to him and
So he gets the.
yep, he nods and opens the door, walks up, and actually he unlocks this door. As he puts the key in, like you look at the lock, and it's a lock.
I can't help myself.
There is, but like there's the metal lock, and then there's another circle around that, and another circle around that. And the key looks weird, and as he puts it in, he twists it to the right, and then that middle section stops, and he twists it back to the left and goes a little further, and that section stops, and then he goes back to the right and unlocks it.
I think that's clever.
And as he pulls the key out and then takes you up, and the roof lock is the same way, and it's a different key. So you have 2 layers there. And he unlocks it and goes, just do a whenever you need to come back.
Understood.
All right, and he lets you out. All right, so as you walk out, all the buildings in the ladies' ward are generally tall, but in this area, the Will-o'-the-Wisp is like 5 feet taller. So it's the tallest area on this little block area. Now, looking around, there's way taller buildings, but this little area, this little block area, this is the
Right.
tallest building. So you have seen Sigil from street level.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very different feel because there's nothing towering next to you.
Yeah.
When you walk out and it's just for, hundreds of feet in all directions, you're at the tallest point. It is there's a lot of vertigo happening when you come out here, and you just hear Avo just, and like she just grabs you by the arm. She's just like, oh my goodness. What is this?
I have no idea.
Do you think that if we flew up high enough that it would reverse gravity and we'd start to fall?
Logic would say yes.
That is absolutely fascinating. So the sun, like the light is starting to dim now. It's starting to get night. Oh, this is horribly wonderful.
Sit down,
She sits down and
pour a little.
takes a long drink. Long drink of the whiskey. And then she just kind of like, as she's looking, she takes her book and she kind of lays back and puts it behind her head and just kind of lays back and just stares up.
I was about to do the exact same thing with my quiver.
Yeah. Just staring
Just
up.
watch.
All right, we're going to put a pin there. What are the rest of you doing?
Waiting for dinner. Watching him create patches.
Are you doing it out here or are you doing it in your room?
Is it a private affair?
It's not really
It better not be, because we have ventured together as a group.
Do you have to
We're
track staff?
bonded.
No, yeah, I'll be patching or making places off and like get a corner on one of the tables that's not occupied. I'm just
No, it's gonna be slightly occupied.
no, yeah, but like one that's not really. Patches 2.0.
Oh, so you're making patches?
Yep.
All right, Jeremy, what are you
I'm
doing?
gonna watch. I'm curious.
I mean, we're invested, yeah. We're on a
We
damn
had to
adventure.
lie our way out of the big bazaar.
It's so cute.
We almost died.
Well,
Did you see the big bear?
what?
If we didn't lie right,
Can I tell him he lied wrongly?
Oh, I mean, yes. He rolled a 3.
Hello.
You know how
dogs have the best souls.
Yeah.
Duh.
And the
so far.
good, thank you.
No
And the
printer.
good just kind of oozes out of you.
Yeah.
Lying, I don't think comes naturally.
Did he not leave?
He did leave. He did not believe you. Nor did anyone in the
I told him that.
6.
It was not odd.
It doesn't need one. It's a 6-sider.
You tried.
Dumb.
And left.
He did leave. He didn't believe you, but he did
We
leave.
had to lie to save you.
I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
Going back to my work. I don't know what to do, but you know.
How long does this take?
He said
It's gonna take a very fucking long time.
Mix and match.
Do you have to work?
Do you have to grow?
Do you have to
what we're doing.
work the whole week?
Is
It says
like-
off time, so I don't know.
Off time, so it's like 4 hours a day.
Yeah, but if I work on it all the time for not doing anything, then theoretically we can speed up that process.
No sleep.
I could try to
Till
time
April.
That's what I
distort you
was
if
about
you'd
to
like.
Huh?
I could try to time distort you if you'd like.
What does that mean?
I could try to make time move differently for you.
So we can speed up this whole process and I can have my friend faster?
Yes, or I could send you to another dimension.
Oh,
I'm just kidding, I couldn't do that.
oh thank goodness.
Yeah.
But it could make you ridiculously clumsy and maybe like sew your arm to the
Yes,
patch.
already kind of clumsy.
I don't
You can
know,
sew
clumsy.
wood to
What is our
fabric.
He sews it too.
Well, gee whiz,
What do you do?
I'm gonna go to my room
And pound.
yeah, you
No.
cloner.
and
Swash his
my
buckle.
room.
Where are we going, best friend?
I'm going to swash my buckle.
Aren't you so proud of me for keeping my mouth shut in the city?
He did
yeah,
do a very good job.
yes, you did really good. You did really good. I'm gonna go get used to this.
Your sword?
Yes.
You're going to get used to it.
Yes.
He's got to play with his sword.
Does that mean practice?
Kind of. I'm gonna go clean it and weigh it and see where the balance is and
I can weigh it for you. It weighs.
thank you. I'm gonna go. You can meander.
I will go tell Dagus he is not hot shit.
That's it.
This
You do that, buddy.
I will.
Thank you.
freaking Motron is so
It's
ride or
not hot
die.
shit.
It's so ride or die, dude. I love it.
So yeah, I go to my room and just kind of get the weight in, get used to it.
So as
Swing it a few
you
times.
go to your room and close the door, and you and you pull out the sword, and you just hear, "You are not hot shit."
I love him.
I wait for a crash or something.
So, for those of you that are out there, like doing your thing, you see like Kay just walks out and walks straight over to Dagus, who still has his feet up, and he pushes his feet off of the table and goes, "You are not hot shit. My best friend, Drossel, is hot shit.
Oh.
So great.
He is the best. You are the worst." Dagus is just like, he looks so confused. He's like, "Take that!" And he turns and walks off.
Great. Amazing.
So, as you're sitting there messing with your sword, you hear a thump against the wall of the door, and then something kind of down outside of it.
That's a sign of battle.
Yeah. Like it thumps against the door
And then like a.
have a scratch down it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Somebody carved, "Let's do this" on the outside of your door.
He's sitting outside it.
That's amazing.
And he kind of looks up and he kind of rolls back and looks up at you. He's like, I am guarding you.
Oh. You want to come in?
You said you needed to be alone.
I didn't
Polish your sword.
say that. I just said I would
Play with
want
it a little
to
bit.
get used to the sword.
Check
I didn't
the
need
weight.
to be alone for it, but
I will come in. Best friend.
all right.
Yeah, bro.
Just have a seat. And can you fly?
For maybe half a second.
Right.
And he kind of, like the wings go, and he just gets,
Wonderful. Listen. How quick are you?
I am not.
Right. Could we fashion some straps so that I could carry you?
I am as fast as the puppet. So, are you going to carry him as well?
No.
He's probably lighter than
But
Kay.
then,
I would.
Very much so.
Kay seems like he'd be a chalk.
That's why.
I
You guys are
too
slow.
am the same speed.
Huh?
You're slow.
You're slow.
I'm not
You'd be
slow.
carrying all
Yeah,
three
you
of
are.
us.
No, I'm not.
Are you 35?
You're fast.
Slow.
I'm average.
35.
You're fast. They're slow.
I'm 25.
Oh,
Hey, you're
just as
slow.
slow as the rest
Normie,
of us.
So 25, 25, 25, 25.
Also, as a fetchling,
So it's
I'm
not slow.
small,
normie speed.
Okay.
So yeah,
but they're
I
like
guess
human-sized.
I don't think so.
They're small humans.
It's got a cute name. It can't be.
It's a hair mussable height.
What's your race name?
Fetchling.
That's just because they're
Just because they're
proportion,
human
right?
shape doesn't mean they're not short.
Piece of shit.
Look to see what average height is.
Physical description.
Yes.
Short. Short king.
Small.
Bodies are just as diverse in shape and size as humans, though most display a certain fluidity of motion reminiscent of shifting shadows.
Also, it's a fantasy world. You can be whatever size and shape you want.
Right, but like it.
You're small.
You can be a tall
Get over it.
fetchling, that's fine. You can be medium high.
Really wants
Size,
to be
medium,
tall.
speed, 25.
Okay, there you go. Your size medium.
Why is my size small then?
That's what you do.
I don't know.
So this is small.
Small.
Anyway,
I'm a small
I'm fast
Small
as fuck.
boy.
Or small.
Yeah, y'all just.
boy. We're the tiny meat gang over here.
Would you like to know why I'm fast as fuck?
I think 25 is the base.
I'm not.
Would you like to know why I'm fast as
Normie
fuck?
I
gang.
have no.
Because
meat
temporal
on me.
distortion.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Time literally moves differently for me.
No, there's no.
Oh, actually, you know what? If I have panache,
The inside of a tree
Panache.
is like the meat of the
I
tree,
do
right?
gain 5 feet.
You got
Yeah.
the bark, which is the skin.
So I can do 30
Yeah.
if I have
And
panache.
then,
That was one of the things. That was a feat I
the
could have
inside
taken.
is the
My ancestry feat gave me an extra 5.
tiny meat gang.
What is your ancestry?
Still.
They're the tiny meat gang. Don't
I
worry
heard
about it.
Oh, God.
Although,
More like rowboat
Yeah,
doctors.
not me.
We just had this whole conversation. Apparently.
Alright,
The inside
so
of the
y'all are
tree
doing
is
that.
like the tree.
You're building you're building patches.
It's like,
They're all three watching you build patches.
It's so much fun having people here.
The bark. But that indicates that he's a fruit tree.
Riveting.
So we've narrowed it down.
He could be.
What kind of
What's happening here?
She's watching him make patches.
Yeah, you mean apple tree.
Oh, these 3.
Or peach tree.
I'm also reading the book on the
We're having an in-depth
politics.
discussion on what kind of wood he is.
Well, what languages do you
Our
speak?
actual characters are doing this.
Bottom.
Jeans.
Boots with the fur.
The
Anadi, Common, and Sylvan.
That's not.
What is it? Hey, do you know how to read this?
Druidic, Ripley, Kitsune, Sylvan.
No.
Nope.
Common and Shoony.
No?
I kind of guess that the laugh was in
Elven, Goblin, Kitsune.
Nope.
Who else is in here?
Dagus and
I guess is gonna be able to.
Maceris.
Daggett!
And he's not gonna do it.
Yes?
Can you read this?
Because he's not hot shit.
No, but it looks like divine.
Does anybody speak divine? This is some absolute bullshit.
What do you mean read?
It doesn't matter.
Pretty sure I could
Maceris
speak English before I could read it.
goes,
Yeah.
oh, hold on, Ken.
Who?
He just kind of... Zahalan, sorry.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Zahalan.
Got it.
What you doing like that? Why are you loading like that? What's that?
I'm not that annoying.
Yeah.
See, guys.
It's not that people are annoying. It's more that I'm not really going to invest in anyone until I know you're going to stick around.
Got it. Can you tell me what this says?
I think he just answered.
It's a book about the factions of Sigil.
I need to know all the details.
I think he answered your question.
You want me to explain all of the factions of Sigil to you?
Bedtime story
For a month.
Or
two.
I will give you a synopsis.
But this book has more than a synopsis.
I'm not going to read that entire, because it's like this thick. He's like, I'm not going to read that to you.
This is Silmarillion.
Join, and I might read it to you.
I don't like that mic.
Join, and I will read some of it to you every day.
That's a
That's a
commitment.
That is a commitment right there.
And this will give me insight into all the factions
some
and,
could be
and
like a
the
paragraph.
diplomacy and the political landscape of.
Yes. I'll do you one better. Join, and I will teach you the language of the divine. You may read it yourself.
That's also a big commitment. It's teaching a language that would take a little longer than reading a thick old book. But I'm just a dog.
Deal.
Jesus Christ, that's good.
He pulls out a coin and just puts it in your hand.
Like kind folk.
Read down.
I throw it in the I throw it in the bag. Once
And,
upon a time.
Once upon a time.
He's just like,
It was the
It's
best
like,
of
oh
times.
shit, you mean like
and as he turns to you and begins to talk, the door opens and Brilla walks in, and she kind of looks over. She goes, "Oh, look at you, Zahalan, making friends." And he just and Mysterious walks over and puts a bottle of wine and 2 glasses for the 2 of you, and then walks off. All right, and he starts talking to you. I will send you stuff.
give you the wiki.
I say, we're not friends, we're work acquaintances.
Yes. All right, so put a pin in that. As the light finally fades and you start to see the lights kind of beginning to glow up ahead of you, above you, it
To the
is
lights of the city or the
it is surreal
stars.
seeing like fires and lampposts where stars should be.
That's pretty cool.
And as the lights begin to move, you watch as the city above you begins to shift. It's no less busy. It's just busy in different ways. And as you watch, like, different areas kind of shut down while other areas start to get busy, and you watch as it looks like some things literally like take tents and take them down, and they're going like tents are going up in a different area, and like it's just as busy, just in a very different way, and it's just beautiful in its own weird kind of way.
Never in my wildest dreams would I have ever thought someplace like this would be real. If I look in the middle, like where it stops, like that, there's the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Is anything out there? Is there like starlight or anything?
So
there?
it's here. So in order to see out, you have to look out there. Because
Okay.
you're inside.
Right.
Is it
You're in the halo.
flat ring?
Right.
Halo.
Is it a flat ring or?
Like
It curves up. So
Donut.
yeah.
So the inside
right.
is
So if we're like
curved
this,
all around and
Right.
you're standing.
Like filled
Inside of a donut.
we're like on the
Like a
edge.
jelly.
No,
Yeah.
you are. Well, actually,
Pretty
you
good.
are. Where you are, yeah, you're kind of in the curve up on one side, so you can't see out that one, but you can look the other way
Okay.
and kind of see out that way.
Okay.
And as you look out there, now that the light is gone, you can see. You do not see stars, but you see a swirling, very faint, just kind of like beyond the darkness, like you can see just past it, the idea of something swirling and moving, and it's the faintest purple hue of something moving out there. You do not see stars.
Space
Mhm.
dragon. Or space snake.
I want to go up there and see what that.
Step
I
four.
do too,
She sits up.
but only part of me wants to.
She sits up. She goes, promise me. We will do this. We will gain
Your
power,
D20s, I can't do
and someday we will see what's out there.
What's her vibe?
Huh?
What's her vibe? Like,
Intense. She does. Yep. It's like, yes. Yes. This is going to be
This one.
a horrifyingly wonderful adventure, friend. I cannot wait.
Then she spontaneously
I
combusts.
That's my history.
I just think in my head, it's like,
I get freaked out of it existence. It catches
Oh,
on
if you
fire.
could see
Throws
this
in
face.
another one.
would you be excited? Would you be excited like her, or horrified like me?
And on that note, we're going to pick things up next week. All right. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you 6:30 next week.
Same bad time.